Happy Saturday, friends. I hope you're all doing really well today. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I hope you had a great night no matter what you did. If it was self-care, spending time with people you love, watching movies, it doesn't matter. I did a video last night, and then I watched some TV and relaxed and did some little beading while I was watching TV. It was just me at home. Shane had a wrestling meet that went super late, and I ended up crashing out and getting some sleep. But I slept until 8 o'clock this morning, which you all know is like 4 hours later than when I normally sleep. So it felt really good to do that. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Any of you who had some winter storms coming, I hope that they're manageable. But we're going to do some beading today. So I have the Jesse James Magical Mystery Bead Box for February, and I'm looking forward to opening it with you guys. Let's go with the mat. First order of business today is February 14th, and it's 15th, and it's Saturday. Let the spirit of adventure set the tone. Author unknown. So that's perfect for today because I think we're going to have an adventure. So I'm going to put that aside, and we are going to go ahead and look at Jesse James beads for February 2025, and it's called Love Potion number 9. How cute is that? They always have the cutest little themes. So there's a thing here. So design challenge, join us in the Jesse James Secret Stash group on Facebook. Show off what you make with Love Potion number 9. The Love Potion number 9 box for a chance to win a $50 gift card. Tag your post with MMBBC BB challenge. Deadline to enter is 3/1. Wonderful. So that's really exciting. I think any of you who are getting this box, please make sure you do this. I will put these details and the link to the Jesse James Secret Stash Facebook group in the description so that you can get there easily and join. Whether you get Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box or not, join them anyway, because I've been a part of that group before I started getting these boxes, and it actually inspired me to start getting these boxes myself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we have. All right, so this is a neat bag. I'm going to save this bag. You know how we all save bags. Well, some of them are different shapes, and this one's really long, and I love this. So the first thing we have is a rose petals bead strand. Look at these chunky monkey beads. These are so pretty. So many sparkly little rhinestones and beads. This one's like a little beaded bead. You got your boho bead. Just beautiful sparkle to this strand. This is a fun strand. So we have that guy right there. And that one's called Rose Petals. Let's dig out another strand. Oh, we got another one of those really long bags. That's awesome. So let me grab that, open that up. This one is called the Sweethearts, and it is very sparkly, all the clear and silver tones. You have some fire polish on these little like petals, or like half moon shaped beads, but very pretty, big chunky beads. These kind of remind me of like a lima bean, and they're really cute. This is really pretty. So we'll put her next to her little friend there. Do we have any other strands? I don't see any other strands, so let's just move on to the next item. We have some bead mixes. So this one is Love Potion number 9. And it's so cute how it's just like layered in there so magically. But you know what? I want to grab my little palette because I think this this helps like keep them all together. So this one's little bead caps. Oh, look at those little bead caps. Let's just go ahead and dump her right in here. Whoa. She got stuck. Oh. All right, so there's Love Potion number 9. And you see we have some mixed metal action. We have some gold bead caps and some silver rhinestone spacers. a bunch of pinks and blues, and like these are like the little, like, they remind me of like mermaid type beads. Very pastel, very pretty. Absolutely love them. These two beads that are a little bit larger, and they're little drops. So those are really cute. They have the little glued on bail. There's some gold flecks in it. Really, really cute. You got two of those in there. So there's our Love Potion number 9. Put the little, want to make sure I don't mix up my beads here until we start doing stuff. Next one is Souls Intertwined. This one's pretty. Look at those deep colors. So we have some beautiful pastels here, and now we have some really deep colors. So let's, ooh, these look like a treasure chest. There's some beautiful gem shapes in here. And it is chocked full, you guys. Okay, so just to pull out a few things. So we have these really odd shaped, like almost rhombus type shapes. We have some red drops. They're drilled at the top. We have some ovals. We have these beautiful crackle blue. This is a really pretty blue round bead. We have like a large green bicone that looks like a big giant gem. We have this fuchsia square stone bead. We have a purple cube. We have some silver sparkly filigree spacers and some gold. So you have a nice little mix here. This is really pretty. These look like candy. Like I know that you can't eat them, but I kind of want to eat them, but we can't. So that one is Souls Intertwined. Just move that out of the way. Lots of bead mixes in here. So this one is Heart to Heart. Let's see what this is. Ooh, this is a cute chain, you guys. Look at these little pink hearts. Wow, this is a big chunk of chain. How cute is this? You know, they do always find like the cutest items. Look at this. It's gold and it has little pink enamel hearts on it. That's adorable. Let's put that over here. We have another bead mix here. This one is Dream Date. So let's take a look at Dream Date. It's taped on this side too. Goodness. Come on. There we go. All right, so let's open up Dream Date. I see a lot of millefiori glass in here, and I do love some millefiori glass. Oh, all the little hearts. Look at these. Okay, so we have some little blue millefiori glass hearts. Look at these little clear ones with just a little red heart in the middle of it. We have green. We have a deeper blue. We have red. Oh my gosh, these are so precious. And then we have some silver spacer hearts and some little tiny baby gold ones, but really cute. So many little hearts. That's adorable. I love that. That's cute. So that one was called Dream Date. And then we have Soulmate. So these are some like little rhinestone beads, like glued on rhinestones. Whoop. Very sparkly. Look at that. You got some different sizes, some gold and some silver. Looks like we have like 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter. Just a nice little mixture of some added sparkle. Very, very pretty. Look at how that sparkles. Let's put our chain up here. All right, next we have Souls Intertwined. Okay, so this is another souls intertwined because didn't we have that? Yeah, the big one. And then this is another, oh no, this is, yeah, souls intertwined. I'm sorry, I can't read today. So let's take a look at this. And I believe this is another chain. Ooh, this is a pretty chain. Look at this chunky chain. So it has some, it's like a Figaro type design, and it has these big twisted metal links in between. These are about a probably 7 millimeter, 6 or 7 millimeter, and then you have your links in between that. Very pretty, super bright silver, very nice, like that. Still have more stuff, guys. Still have more. So this one is Love Story. Let's see what this is. Ooh, this is a pretty crystal. So it has some blue and green and purple. Just really, really pretty. And that's a long one. Look at how long he is. And he's drilled through here. So you can put like a nice pinch bail on there. But really, really cute. That's adorable. Okay, what do we have next? So we have Forever and Always. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here, you guys. Okay, so we have, oh, this is exciting. We have some hoop earrings. These are post earrings that have a hoop shape. So we have them in silver. And we have them in gold. We have, it looks like a pair each, which is really, really cool. Any of you who do any bead weaving, you could definitely do some really cool designs with that, some seed beads. We have some metal rings. So we have 2 silver round ones. These are not drilled, so these are like your links. Those are cool. We have 2 gold round ones. And then we have a couple that are oblong shaped in a hammered style. A little bit of an oval. Those are cool. Lots of fun stuff in this box, you guys. And then the last item we have is called First Date. So let's take a look at this. Ooh, these are beautiful links. Look at these. Look at the crystal sparkle on those. If you wanted to make like a giant pair of earrings, these would be the ones. And they're not super heavy, so they're nice and lightweight. So these definitely could be part of an earring, or you could use links like in a necklace. It would also be a great bracelet bar. Check that out. Tell me that's not an awesome bracelet bar. I love that. So we got some really cool stuff in this one, you guys. Check out all this beauty here. Can you believe it? Let me just pull this up closer to you so you can take a really good peek. Look at all that sparkle. This is a chucked full box, you guys. All right. And if you're interested in joining Jesse James Beads, I do have all the information for you to sign up to get your own subscription boxes in the mail, plus a promo code that will save you $10 off your first box if you're a new subscriber. So definitely check that out. All right, guys, let's take a peek and see what we want to do here today. I think there's all kinds of things that we could do with this box. So we just have some beautiful strands here. Okay, so I'm feeling very, I feel like I kind of want to do something with this, but then I'm also thinking I want to do something with this. This is just beautiful. So let's take a peek. I think what we could do, like if we did a necklace and this was our, let's say this is our focal, or if we hung our focal this way, okay? So if we did like this, and then if we did, maybe we could do some chain, little hearts. No, I don't know about that. But if we did that, and maybe if we hung like, did some beading wire here, we could do some really pretty like dropped here, Let me think. Kind of want to go with something a little more bold. I really would like to see a lot of these blues together. And maybe even some of these. We want like a really chunky necklace. But I can hear my husband almost done in the shower, so I'm gonna have to pause this for a little bit, and I need to go to Costco with him. But let's just pull out the things that I'm like feeling most interested in right now. So I definitely want to use like all these blues, okay? Let's do that. And I think I want to do like a matching bracelet and necklace, or maybe we can do a whole set and do a really cute pair of earrings too. But I really am feeling all these blues together. Beautiful. These are beautiful. All right, so we're pulling out all those blues. I feel like I'd want to wire wrap this. I wonder if we did like this and do this wire wrapped onto here. We want to do something big and bold. That's what we want to do. And we're going to use some gold. Pull all the gold out of there. So let's use all those gold ones. And then let's also pull in some silver, because I feel like it's really cool to like mix the metals with these. It's just really cool. So let's bring in some of those. And I think we will do like a wire wrap on this and just make this really fun. And then we could even bring in like the blue on here and this one, maybe even these white sparkly ones. Not sure about any of the clear right now. I think I want to save those, but we could definitely probably get a bracelet and necklace out of this. And you know, let's bring in the bead caps. And yeah, let's grab all those little bead caps. Very cute, very, very cute. I just want to pull those out. And we're going to figure this out. And then we're going to leave all this right here too, because we may want to use some other items. We have some more light blues in here, but I'm really wanting to make this like really, you know, fun and like just bold. Make this a really fun piece. Okay, so this is what we have going on. And I do want to use some of the blues in here, like I said. And we could do like a nice, strong beaded necklace with this being a wire wrap. That would be cool. I'm just going to pull all these, like, because we don't even know. We might use them all. We might just use them all. But we're going to save the purple and the pink and the red and the green and save all that. But we might come back in and grab these other blues just to kind of, you know, use all the blue ones in here. All right, guys, I am going to get ready to go with my husband to Costco, and then I'll be back and we can design. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so we have some things here. I brought some 20 gauge gold bead wire, so we can do some wire wrap loops. I think I want these, and I think I want one of these. So let's go ahead and pull this off here. I do want this last one. And then the rest of these we're just going to set aside. There we go. Okay, so we have a lot of blue and mixed metal. The first thing I want to do though is I do want to make like a little bail for this. So we're just going to kind of figure this out. I think I have a cat that wants in, of course. The minute I start rolling, guys. Come on, Lucy. Want to come in with Mom? That's a good girl. All right. So I also got a couple different clasps. Like I got this one because I thought this would be cute on a bracelet, but this one. And then I got this one for the back of our necklace. I have some bead stringing wire from Softflex. We're going to use the dark blue, the lapis color. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this one. So take your wire and we're going to put it through like this. Okay. And we're just going to bring it up like this so we can make like a little triangle on top of this. So we have our triangle. And then we're going to take our pliers. Let me grab a pair of pliers here. And we're going to bend the long one like straight up like this. Okay, so there's like a little kink there. And we're going to take the shorter one and we're going to just wrap around that kink. Just like twice. Coming to the back. Okay, just like so. So it's like that. And then we can snip that little piece off. My wire feels like it's out of control. All right, so just like that. So this is what it'll look like. And then we're going to take one of these, like maybe a smaller bead. Maybe we'll do like this little tiny gold one here. Sorry, my wire is like crazy. It's like all over the place. This stuff is taking up my entire desk. Let's put that little guy right on top like that. So this is what it'll end up looking like, okay? Then we're going to start making a loop. I probably have way too much wire, you guys, but that's how I roll. And we're going to make it going this way. Just make our little loop. I have a lot of wire on here because I'm planning on doing like kind of wrapping around. Keep like grabbing onto everything. All right, so once we get to that point, we don't want to close it up. We want to open it up. We're going to put on our link, our connector. Yep, facing the wrong way. I do that a lot. Maybe I got it right this time. Yeah, now we have it right. Okay, so just like that. And then we're going to take our wire, hang on to our little loop that we made with our wire, and we're going to wrap around above our gold bead like 3 times. We're going to come around the back of our gold bead. So it's at the back of our pendant. Just bend it down, like over the back. So like that, okay? And then we're gonna come under that wrap that we started. And we're just going to wrap around. Now this is where we're gonna wanna hold on to it because we're gonna want this to stay as straight as we can. And we're gonna wrap and wrap, wrap, and wrap. Don't worry about your loops. If they get a little twisted, we can fix it, okay? It's not a big deal. So, and keep wrapping. This is where it's going to get fidgety, okay? Because you got to hold everything together. And I'm not wrapping like super duper tight. I'm just trying to like form like my wraps. And I can always go back and kind of fix it with my pliers and fix it with my fingers. But we're going to come down, all the way down like that. So this is what it would end up looking like, okay? And then we're going to come back up and just kind of swirl it back around, filling in some of those gaps. Just trying to make it all like one piece, okay? Like that. And it's okay if it looks a little organic or a little messy. You know, that looks actually really good like that. So this is what it looks like so far, okay? So we got that wrapped around there, and now we are going to want to trim off that excess wire that we have. And then we can take our pliers and we can just squish that little piece in there. All right. And then this is our pendant so far. And that looks pretty. And this keeps it all nice and like uniform, nice and straight. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make another little bail here. And we're going to use our wire. We don't need as much. And this time, I used 20 gauge last time. This time we're going to use a little bit thicker. We're going to use some 18 gauge. So I have that. And we're going to trim off about 10 inches. Okay. I'm using Bead wire, the German steel wire. It's my favorite thing to work with. I do like working with some craft wire too, because it's super malleable, but this is my favorite to work with. All right, and we're going to do the same thing, kind of. So we're going to come up. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Going to make a loop here. It's just going to be a small loop. All right, we don't want to close that off yet. We want to open that up, put on our link. Maybe open it up a little bit more. 18 gauge wire is a little bit harder to work with, but honestly, 18 and 20 are my two favorite wires to use. I'm most comfortable with those two gauges. I get really sloppy when I have like 24, 26, but people who do like really good, like intricate wire weaving or wire wrapping, they love all their gauges, and they do such a phenomenal job with each one. Okay, and we're just going to get in there and close off that loop. Just finish it around like so. So now it's all the way around, okay? And we can straighten this out. It gets a little wonky. There we go. All right, so there's that. Now this is gonna be like a nice long pendant. And what we're gonna do here is I think we'll take one of these blue ones with a couple bead caps, and we'll just put that bead cap on, put that blue crackle, and there we go. So like this, nice long pendant. This is gonna be really, really pretty. All right, so next we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our bail making pliers, and we're going to make a bail. All right, but the first thing we need to do, I almost forgot, we wanna make like a, no, that's right. You guys, I swear I know what I'm doing. All right, so I want to use probably the fourth step. All right, so we're gonna put our bail making pliers on, and I'm gonna bend that wire back over that fourth step. All right, come back around it. We're gonna have to take that back off, put it back in, do the same thing. Okay. Put that back on. And this time we're going to go around the back like this, and we're going down like crisscrossing over. And then coming up from behind. still in that same step. Have to take it back out and go back in, whoop, and then come back down. So now we have four rings. Okay, so this is what the back looks like. You see my one little crisscross there. So let's put this back in because we're going to need this to stabilize it. And then we're going to bring that back around, like crisscross over and underneath our loop and around the top of the bead there. And we only need to do it a couple times. So once we get around back to the back again, we can slip off our bail making pliers. And here's the back. We can trim that off. So let's get in there with our cutters. As close as you can. And then we can get in there with our pliers. I want really skinny pliers. Where's my really skinny pliers? And push that in so that our sharp pokey thing is not like sticking out and getting caught on someone's nice clothes or skin. All right, so here we are. That's what our bail looks like right now. Now you can pinch it together and leave it like that, or you can take your fingernail and you can just kind of fan it out a little bit if you want, which is what I'm going to do. Thumbnail usually works the best. Just fan it out. It's really stiff wire. And you can go out as far as you like. I mean, if you like it to be a really big fan, I just kind of want it like this. All right, so now I'm just gonna make sure all my loops and everything line up, and they do, they look good. Smush that back down. Why is that being like that? There we go. Okay, so everything looks good. I like it, and we'll run some beads underneath this. I don't know if any of these will. Okay, yeah, they'll sit just nicely right underneath there. If we had anything smaller, which we could use some seed beads, I could grab some of those. But this, I'm just making sure it's nice and straight and formed, and it is. It looks good. All right, guys, so now we're gonna actually make our necklace. We're gonna string it. So let's grab our bead stringing wire. I'm gonna put this around my neck and see how long I want it to be, and I'll let you know our measurement. Okay. All right, here's that. And let me find my tape measure. And we have 28 inches of bead stringing wire. Let me grab some little beads real quick. Okay, I just grabbed some 11-0 seed beads. We're just gonna grab a few to put underneath that loop there, just so it has something to ride on. And let's string those on first. We'll save some of these out in case we want to use them as spacers, which would be really good because they do have that really pretty, like, deep blue, like, fire polish look. And I think we'll probably need, let's see, I've got 6 on there right now. Let's do 10 for, let's see, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And let's just get that in there. And see, that'll be a nice place for this to sit. Just like that. All right, and honestly, we don't need that many. Let's pull off a couple. We'll do 8. You know what? I didn't even use this. I was going to use that here, but, you know, maybe we'll use them. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So next thing is we want to just go ahead and start stringing. And I do have all the other blue beads over here too. So if we want to use more, I have like all the little light blue beads and everything. So we'll start stringing on. And I think I want to start with maybe this pretty little turquoise bead. And let's do a couple of those. Like 3 of those maybe. And then we can do one of these little seed beads for a spacer. And then let's put on a bead cap, one of these big blue beads, another bead cap, and another spacer. So like so. That looks cute. That looks really cute. All right, and then let's do one of these light blue beads right here. And then right after the light blue beads, let's do one of these larger silver beads. And then I wonder if we should throw these white ones on here because those are really pretty. And it'd be nice and close down to the bottom. Kind of want to save these to do a pair of earrings with. I'm thinking. Need another light blue one though, regardless. So let's do that. And then let's throw one of these seed beads on. Very cute. Let's do one of these really cool rhombus shape beads. And let's follow that up with maybe one of these little small gold beads. And another one of these. Oh, that's going to be pretty. That's going to be so cute. I love it. All right, and then let's follow it up with a spacer. We'll do one of these little seed beads. All right, I like that. So let's start our pattern over here on this side. So we need 3 of these. And then we want a seed bead. I'm going to do a bead cap. This really dark blue bead. And another bead cap. And then a seed bead. Then we did a light blue, one of these larger silver ones, another light blue, let's grab another seed bead, and then we did these little shapes, one of these little gold sparkly rhinestone balls. And then another one of these. And there we go. So this is what we have so far, and I like it. I think it looks really, really cute. And we still have some other really cute beads to use. So let's do a couple of these smaller beads. Let's do this oval. Let's do a bead cap. Like that. Let's do this big white bead. We're going to use that big white bead. And then a bead cap on top of it. And then our other light blue bead, our oval, and then another silver spacer, a little diamond spacer. And let's do a seed bead. Okay, this is gonna be so super sparkly. So let's do this. I got one of these. Need a bead cap. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know, it's been a couple days, I haven't said anything, but Shane's grandma, Grandma Norma, went to go to heaven and be with her husband and children who've passed before her, and she did that on February 13th. She is very happy where she's at now. This we all know, very, very much a woman of God, always praying for everybody, always just there for everyone. And although we're going to miss her so much, we're so happy that she's no longer suffering and that she's with some loved ones that she has not seen in many, 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 many years. So we're really happy for her that she was able to go to her heavenly home. So just want to let you guys know. I know you guys have heard me say things about her with her being ill and everything, and, you know, in hospice care. So I just want to let you guys know that. All right, so let's do some of these teal ones again. I think we could do 3 again. Yep, that leaves me 3 for the other side. That's perfect. And then let's follow it up with a seed bead. There we go. And then let's do a bead cap. We're basically repeating like our pattern from below up here at the top now. And then another bead cap. And another seed bead. All right, let's scoot that down. Let's do the other side. Kind of keep our pattern going so we can keep track of what we're doing here. So we have 3 of these. Need a seed bead. These are the perfect little seed beads for this. Need a bead cap. One of these beautiful blue beads. And another bead cap. And a seed bead. Very cute, very pretty. All right, so now we need our light blue. We're going to need a sparkly bead, but we want to make sure we're grabbing something that we have for both sides. So we're going to use this one and another light blue bead and our seed bead. And then we'll do the same thing for this side. Grab our light blue bead, our rhinestone bead, and another light blue bead. Whoop, come back here. And another seed bead. Whoops. Get on there. There we go. Oh, not 2, just 1. Just 1. All right, so the next thing we had after that is we had our really fun shaped bead. And then we did like a gold between them. So let's pick this one. And here. And a seed bead. There we go. Now let's do the same thing on this side. And we're not going to bead all the way up because we're using this beautiful soft flex. So I like it when you can see the wire. We'll probably do a couple seed beads and then put a crimp on here so we can stop it. So we're getting close to the end here for this. So we need one of these. And then another one of these. And and a seed bead. I kind of want to bead up some more though. Maybe we'll do a little bit more because I would like to use, well, no, I kind of want to save those for the bracelet. Maybe we should just do some seed beads going up the side. I have a lot of them. This is really pretty. This is so pretty. I love it. All right, so let's just put some seed beads on. So let's maybe, let's do like a total of 10, including this one here. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't need too many. 9 and 10. There's 3, 4, whoops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So now let's just make sure we have it pretty much even here. And I think we do. This is going to be pretty, so pretty. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to make sure that gravity has done what it's supposed to do and it's laying down there nice. I have some crimp beads, so I'm going to stick on one of these crimp beads here. Plop it down there. And we are going to just give that a nice little squish just to hold it in place, just to hold the necklace in place. Doesn't have to be anything spectacular, just a nice little squish. You can always cover it with a bead cap if you want to. Or not bead cap, a seed bead cover. Or a crimp bead cover. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. So we have that. Now these aren't going to slide around and go anywhere. They're going to stay down. And this is going to be on the back of the necklace. So let's get our clasp. We'll put our crimp on. Put 1/2 of our toggle on there. Let's make a little loop. Like so. And feed that up over our tail and our strand. So we have a nice little loop. Grab our crimping pliers. Go in, crimp that. Like so. Cute. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then we can come in and trim off our tail. There we go. And then we can do our other side. So let's grab our crimp bead, put on our other side of our toggle. And let's make our loop here. Pull it all the way up. And then we can trim off our tail. There we go. All right, we have our necklace all set. And here it is. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, let me pause this for a second, and then we're going to make our bracelet, and I think we're gonna make a pair of earrings. I'll be right back. Okay, for this one, I wanna bring in some of the Millefiori hearts, and I want to do this part of the toggle with this as a link in between this, and then do our strands or strand, whichever we just decide we're gonna do. It might be just one strand around the side to link back up into here. That's what I want to do with this one. So I think that'll work out. Let's grab some of our wire, and we're going to use some of our 20 gauge. So I'm just going to cut off a little chunk. We don't need a lot. Probably about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. And we'll make our loop on the bottom. And I want to make this a little bit larger of a loop because it's going to go through there. So we'll go right about here. There we go. Now we have our loop, and we can just open that up a little bit. Put that through our clasp like so. Let's put our bead on. Oh, you know what? We want to wrap that first. So let me hold on to this with my pliers. And then come in here and whoops, just wrap that around. Nice and slow and neat. Like so. Doesn't have to be a big wrap. We got 2 wraps around, and then let's trim off what we don't need. All right. There we go, like so. Oops. Got that up there a little bit. I just want to squish it down. There we go. All right. And now let's also grab a couple of these cute little tiny gold beads that we have here. Just little teeny tiny. Put that little heart on there. And then put our Millefiori glass heart. Like so. And then we can put our other little heart on here. Maybe. I might need to go in there with the bead reamer. Okay, just like that. Nice little link. And now we want our wire to face the same way. So we're going to grab our pliers, and we're going to go right about here. There we go. And we're going to make our other loop that's going to connect to our big round link. Okay, just like this. All right, we can hang on to that loop that we made. There we go. Grab other pliers. Let's do a couple wraps around. There we go, just like that. Let's trim that off. So that's what that looks like. And it's going to just kind of go like this. And then the other half of our bracelet is just going to wrap down and hook onto here. So let's do that. And for that, we're going to use some bead stringing wire. So we don't need much. Probably, it's about half of a bracelet. I'm going to cut it right here. It should give us enough to do our crimps and everything. So let's put our crimp on. Let's put this through here. Pull that down. So it makes a nice little loop. Trying to let my wires cross. And then come in with your crimping pliers and make a nice little crimp. Give it a little test. And now we can string. So I think these will fit over that, both wires. I'm not sure though. We'll try it and see. Nope, no big deal. All right, so let's grab one of these light blue ones, and that will go right over, just like so. And then let's grab one of these big blue ones with the gold bead cap. Put our bead cap on there first. And then we can put our blue one on. And that fits over that just nice, and it hides our little tail, and it looks really good. All right, then we can put another bead cap on. We'll use one of these little seed beads for a spacer. And then, actually, let's take that off, the spacer off, because let's do another blue one. And then we can come in and grab one of these for a little spacer. There we go. Then let's do one of these. Let's see where this lands on my wrist, because I like to see, oh yeah, that's gonna be a fine spot for that. That's good, okay. And then we can do, let's do one of these little gold balls. And another one of these. Let's do one of these as a spacer. And then let's do another light blue. Bead cap, dark blue bead, and a bead cap. And let's see, oh, and one more light blue. Okay, we're getting really close to the end. So now I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and maybe put on like another one of these spacers, these gold balls. That looks cute. And I think we'll do one more millefleur heart. So we have a heart coming right here, right before the end, and one on the other end. So let's do this little guy. And maybe this little heart. There we go. And then I think we can close this off, and we'll test it. One more little heart, a little baby heart. There we go. Now let's go ahead and finish it. So we have our other end of our clasp, and we have our crimp. Let's put our crimp on, our clasp, put that through here. And let's see if we can get this to go through another bead or two. Okay, it looks like it fits through that little tiny gold heart, but I don't think it's going to go through that Millefiori glass heart. Get in there. All right, and then we should be able to pull this down, making sure it's not crossed inside of our crimp. And it looks like we're good from what I can tell. And then let's go in with our crimping pliers. Let's crimp that down. And there we go. Come in here and trim that off. And here is our lovely little bracelet. Put that on real quick. Get on there. All right. So here we go. So we have, here's our cute little, our big focal, and it goes right into our little hearts. And then our beaded section. Really pretty, nice feel. Feels nice on my wrist. So that looks really cute. All right, we'll leave that on for right now. And now I just want to make like a nice, like simple pair of earrings. So we have some bead caps. We have these beads, these. We have some really cute little rhinestone beads. So let's see, let's do, I think we'll use some wire. All right, so I've got my 20 gauge wire back out. And I think we'll do that. Oh, and you know what else we have? These would be great, like little drops underneath the drops. So let's see what we can figure out here. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this little drop on here. And oh, you know what I wanna do first? I wanna make a loop. You guys, I'm doing things all out of order here. All right, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let's make a little loop. Don't close it all the way. Let's pop it open. Put our little loop on, our little drop, if I can. There we go. And we can grab a hold of it and we can do like a nice little quick wire wrap loop here. Doesn't have to be big. All right, just like that. Let's trim that part off. And then we're going to feed our beads right onto this, whatever we were using. First, let me close that. Get that in there. All right, it's still sticking up. There we go. All right, so let's do a bead cap. Let's do this pretty blue drop. And then let's do one of these gold beads, rhinestone beads. And then let's do this oval one. Like that. Just like this. And then let's do a loop up here. I'm gonna grab some ear wires here in a second. Let's pop that open. I think I have some gold ear wires close by. I do. Oh, hey, there's one of my needles I was looking for. So let's use these ear wires. And let's put on one of our ear wires real quick. bring that up into our loop. I'm always having issues with not opening these all the way up here. Come on, you. And I'm using a lot of wire because this piece was already cut. So I'm like, well, let me use this piece first and foremost. All right, so now that we have that, we are going to wrap around this part of our earring, okay? But first we need to close this loop up, and we need to wrap around this part right above our bead. And once we get to right about here, let's take a look at it. So right now, this is the front of our necklace because the clasp is on the back, okay, the lever part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hold our that was called a necklace, our earring, just like this. And we're going to take and just wrap, like hug around these beads. So we'll make it simple, but not simple. Just go around to the bottom one. We're just making like a little wrap. And then let's go back up to the top, just making it kind of whimsical and fun. Just something a little different to look at. And then once we get back up to the top, we're going to wrap around the top of this just a couple times, just to secure it. So now we are back in the back of our earring.
Is that what you need? You need in there?
Hi, buddy. Oh, he wanted it in here?
Yeah.
Cheeto wanted in. And we can fix our loops here in a second. Things get a little twisted when you start wrapping. So now it looks kind of like it's caged. And I think that looks cool. So let's go ahead and fix this. Make sure everything's facing the right direction here because sometimes it gets twisted. And there we go. So there is our earring. And it looks cute. I like it. It's all like twisted up and really fun looking. I like that. Okay, so let's do the same thing for the other one. I'm going to cut some wire off. Oh, my wire's a hot mess, you guys. I open up like a package and then it all comes unwound and then I never wind it back up properly. And then it's like, I need to be a little more like diligent when it comes to stuff like that. I'm pretty terrible. All right, so I'm cutting off some more wire. And I think the last piece was probably around 10 inches. So maybe about a foot. So let's do the same thing here. First thing we want to do is make our little loop at the bottom for our little dangle. So let's do that. Okay, let's open it up. And we can hang on to that loop. Just do a couple little wraps. Don't need a lot, just a couple. Let's trim that off. Squish down our little sharp piece. And then we can start feeding on our pieces of beads or things that we want to use. So here we go. And here. And here. All the way down. All right, did I do that right? Yeah, okay. And now we want to do another loop and attach our ear wire. So let's do our other loop. This time I'll have to open wide enough that I can get the ear wire in. String on our ear wire. Hey, what you doing, buddy? And then we can wrap this around our top bead there. And once we get to that part, now we want to go ahead and hang on to this and do our wrap around our beads. So we're just giving each bead a little hug with wire. And it's not going to look exactly the same as the other one, but that's okay. We kind of don't want it to. Go around the bottom, come back up the top. And just do some more wraps around. And there we go. That looks really cute. Looks like it's a tangle of love. All right. So, all right. So here's our earrings, and I will try these on for you guys too. I think the earrings turned out really, really adorable. I love like the extra little swirls of gold in it. I think they're really cute. And then here's our necklace. And of course I'm wearing our bracelet. So let me go ahead and take off the jewelry I have right now, and then we'll try this on. Okay guys, here are the earrings. I think they turned out really, really cute. And then here's the necklace. Very pretty. It's a little bit longer, not too long, but I love the way this pendant part turned out. And then of course, here's our bracelet. Let me hide my brown and orange bracelet here. Here's our bracelet. Very sparkly, very pretty. A little heart clasp. All right, guys, this one was a lot of fun. So I will leave all the information for you in the description of this video, along with the Secret Stash Facebook group. I really encourage you to join. They are so much fun, and you're going to get a lot of inspiration. So if you're just starting out too, and you're needing more inspiration, that's a great place to start, or some of these Facebook groups. So as I talk about them, I will also link them to make sure that you can join them. They are a lot of fun. So if you have Facebook, definitely do that. All right, guys, I will talk to y'all soon, and I'm sending you all my love. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Bye, everybody.